Every year, over 250 billion pounds of fresh-cut produce are processed in the U.S., producing $75 billion in cash receipts. Half of that volume is generated in the state of California alone. Surprisingly, utilization rates of the resources needed to produce these crops are staggeringly low. This is because many of these crops are seasonal. In some cases, that means harvesting only 1 to 2 months of the year. This is Acme Produce, a typical fruit, vegetable, or nut packer and processor. What they produce is only in season for a fraction of the year. The jobs needed to bring their crops to market require a long list of expensive assets, like heavy machinery, supply chain assets, storage space, labor, and the list goes on. Acme Produce owns much of what they need, but what they don't own they procure from the open market. That open market can be fragmented, with certain types of assets only available through select rental firms. Often, equipment is available only through expensive leasing programs. And some resources can only be found over the phone from a peer after exhausting other outlets. This process can be time-consuming, and it can lead to administrative headaches, the result of informal payments and gaps in accountability, which can also put the relationship at risk. Later in the year, when Acme Produce isn't busy in season with their product, they have a yard full of assets and equipment just sitting there collecting dust. Meanwhile, others who are in season are frantically trying to get a hold of those same resources to fulfill their operational needs. Enter HarvestPort. HarvestPort is an online marketplace that allows agribusinesses like Acme Produce to procure equipment when they need it and rent out their equipment when it would otherwise be sitting idle. HarvestPort mitigates the friction of payment and asset accountability with fully integrated payment solutions and invoicing, with cloud-based records of each transaction as they happen. When Acme Produce needs to locate a piece of equipment, they visit the HarvestPort marketplace and create a request for the type of equipment that they're looking for. HarvestPort then matches the request with the bid of a business that has onboarded their available idle equipment to the marketplace. Once this match is made, HarvestPort opens a dialogue between the parties, and they coordinate on any special needs and logistics requirements. Now, when Acme Produce is rejoicing that the heavy lifting of their season is over, they can also enjoy an entirely new revenue stream by onboarding their idle equipment onto the HarvestPort marketplace. In this closed-loop way, farmer helps farmer, and the operational footprint of produce from field to table is reduced. Great for business and great for the world. HarvestPort. Save in season. Earn off season.